All right, traders, welcome to today's event. This is Jim Simmons with Neural Street Trading Academy. And in this session, we're going to talk about how you can copy the trades of professional traders. And most importantly, so you can get paid to trade, which I assume is the case for everybody here, that that's something that you're aspiring to, or that you are, maybe you're already there. Maybe you're looking to just get paid more, and that's great too. But how many of you here are struggling as a trader? Just put a, struggle, or put a that's me, or whatever. It doesn't have to be a yes, it could just be whatever. How many of you are struggling? Like you're either breaking even or you're not making money. You're just not making money, right? And you're putting time in, you're putting the effort in, right? Yeah. Always always a fair number that are struggling as traders. First off, we get it. We understand completely. We've all been there. We're going to show you a way that you can pull yourself out of that you can actually make money trading. Okay. Before we dive into the content, of course, we do need to post our disclaimer. Can't guarantee results. What I can guarantee is the markets are going to be different every day and that we can help you navigate that. Okay. Our products and services are for educational purposes, but we can't tell you how to trade, what to trade, when to trade, how much to trade, how much to risk. That's entirely up to you. All we can do is show you what we're doing, and you can choose to do it if you'd like. Okay. So if this all sounds fair, give me a yes in the chat box, and let's go ahead and move on, right? Yeah, I hear you there. Saad, we got you covered too. You are in the right place, I assure you. Very cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so what is it that traders want? We want dependable results. We want bigger winning days. Some of us just want winning days. Less drawdowns, more returns, reduce time to success, get there quicker, shorter work day, time freedom. We want to believe in our ability to produce. We want a sense of achievement. We want to be able to choose our lifestyle. We want a scalable income with limitless growth. And we want self-control and discipline, and we want access to unrestricted capital. Now, I'm assuming everybody here is fitting into most of these categories, yeah? And I'm also assuming that most of us here want the ability to be able to make more money in less time, right? More money, less time. More money, less time. That's why we got into trading. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but so far, I've said this in just about every webinar, and I haven't been wrong yet. Everybody wants to make more money in less time. That's why we got into trading. It was either to offset an income, supplement an income, replace an income, but it all goes back to one thing: income. So the problem is the reality for most traders is very different. Obviously, we're not telling you anything you don't know. The reality for most traders is that they spend a lot of time and don't get paid. And that's a problem. And that's why we're here. That's why we do what we do. And that's what we're here to help you solve. Okay. So we all want the ability to produce consistent income over and over without having to give the profits back. Right. So the problem with a lot of what's happening in the trader's mind, maybe even you came into this event or you've been in other events and you've thought some of these things. Well, it's just going to be hard. Well, it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take me a long time to get there. It's not going to work for me. I've tried this before, it didn't work, right? Won't be sustainable. Something, I don't know what it is, but something might have been that shiny email we sent you, or you might have seen something online, but you decided, I'm going to check these guys out. I'm going to see what they've got. I'm going to see what this is all about, right? So you're here. So we're going to show you how we can help you overcome these things. And I want to start out by getting into this to say what I'm about to show you is all 100% real, okay? I'm not here to, hold any punches or tell you this is all 100% real. I promise you. I'm just going to tell you the way I like to approach this is like we're sitting around as a group of friends talking shop, right? That's my approach. I'm not a big hype guy. I'd rather just show you what we show you. And if it's a fit, great, let's get you involved. Okay, sound fair? So pretty easy going. I know you've probably been a part of other events and they're like, wow, look at this. And it just sounds like an infomercial, right? I'm just going to show you what we do, and then you can decide. And we do have some of our traders here with us too, and they can chime in the chat box as well and let you know. So they'll let you know their experience as well. Okay, so problem number one that we need to solve for most traders, and we've worked with thousands of traders. Okay, so the problem that we need to solve for most traders is second guessing your trades. How many of you here second guess your trades? Give me a yes in the chat box if you second guess your trades, right? Maybe you're scared to get in because you're second guessing whether you should. Maybe you are scared to stay in because you're like, it's kind of going against me here. I don't like this. I don't think I should, or it's going to profit, and then, oh, it's turning around. I'm gonna end up in the red. You're scared to stay in, or maybe you've tried so many different things that you just keep hopping from strategy to strategy, hoping that something's going to actually stick and that something's going to work, right? How do I know what that's like? Well, I've done it too. We all have. So our solution to this is first of all, we have a couple live trade rooms that are available to you. One for futures and Forex, but these days it's mostly futures, but we can certainly teach you how to trade Forex. But we trade mostly futures in the room. And the other one is for stocks, day trading stocks. We enter the markets live. So in our trade room, we don't just talk about the markets. We don't just show you charts and go, ooh, look at this, or hey, this news thing is coming up. Sure, we do that, but we also actually take the trade with our traders. So we trade real performing setups that we've shown all of our traders that are in our programs, and then we trade those with our traders. And so the idea here is so that our traders can take the trade. They don't want to watch us trade, I promise you. The whole goal is that they want to take these trades, right? So how do we know that it works? All right, if you're going to follow anyone's trades, you need to see the proof that it works. And so we track every trade that we take. So this is all real performance. So I'm going to bring it up and give you an example because I think it's important to lead with performance. And we're going to be here for maybe about an hour or so. And there's no reason you should listen to me unless I can show you anything, right? So this is our performance on futures and Forex. Can't change color. Here we go. So futures and Forex, we have logged, 415 trades. Okay, 415 trades logged. We have a blended win rate of 70%, doing quite well this month. Thankfully, very fortunate there. We trade a number of different strategies, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Okay, most of them. This one we don't trade as much. You can see there's only 9. This one we just started trading, and it's been great so far. And some of the others have more than others. But 415 trades logged at a 70% blended win rate. And you think, well, that's good, but what's the risk reward, right? Because if you're making 70%, but your risk reward is skewed, then you ain't making anything. So, okay, so our trades are 1-to-1 risk reward. So you can do the math on that. The assumption here is that if we can be 66% win rate at 1-to-1, are we making money? Yes. To what degree? Well, if 2 out of 3 are winners, then that means we're +2 minus 1 equals 1, right? So what's our profit factor? 2 divided by 1 equals 2.0. Simple math. It's all in, all out. We don't scale in, we don't scale out. It's just, here's the trade, here's the target, here's the stop. 2 out of 3 of them hit, we're happy as can be. That's it. Simple. Pretty straightforward, right? So can you make money with 66% win rate? Yeah. Can you pass evals with a 66% win rate? Yeah. How do we know? Because we just had 3 traders in the last week pass multiple evals. So it works. It really works. Okay. We also keep screenshots of all of our trades. So if it's not enough to track the actual trades, win or lose, we actually track the image of the trade as well, so that you can line up and say, okay, MNQ long trade on VWAP. This is from today. Okay. MNQ long trade VWAP. There it is. They match. What about MCL short trade break even? Okay, let's go check. MCL short trade break even. They're all there. The idea here is transparency, because we're not here to just sell a program. We're here to help traders be successful. How can we do that? We have to be successful too. How many months do you have as trade records? This is going back to July, this report. We have years of reports. This is just my report because that's when I stepped in to take over the trade room. Okay. If we go to, and by the way, I've been trading for 16 years myself. So yeah, 16 years in trading, and the first 10 were not great. So I was breaking even for 10 of those. No, now we're doing great. I'm going to show you the stocks. Let's look at the stocks trade room. Okay. Stocks trade room. Most of the trades being entered are going to land in here. These two setups, you can see a vast majority of them are here. So let's just call it these two. It's about 75% win rate. This one does have a lower reward. They don't trade for a full 1-to-1 on this one. This one's going to be usually a 0.5 target, 0.5 target on this. And so real quick in and out, they do take more trades in stocks. And but yeah, really great performance there too. It's steady. It's what you want to see, right? You know, steady numbers month to month to month. So that's good. So there's our stocks. Same thing, you know, we track all of the trades. Again, the idea here is transparency, right? So that's the no nonsense. That's the real trades, the real story. Right. So next, let's look at lack of belief, right? This kind of goes a little bit hand in hand with what we've talked about so far. Lack of belief, either in your system, in your system's ability to be profitable, or in your ability to execute. Maybe you see things that you thought lined up with your strategy, and you go back to look at them later in the day, and you're like, what was I doing? Again, how do I know that? Been there before. Okay. You look at some of the trades and you're like, I don't know what I was looking at on that day because this is terrible. So maybe you have a struggle with your ability to execute. We can help you with those things. A couple of things that we do to help out there is we provide one-on-one calls for our members. So if you need to take a look at your trades and you want to look at them together, we can do that. If you want to look at your trading strategy, we can look at that together. If you want to look at, okay, I've made it to consistent profitability, now it's time to scale my account, we can do that. If you want to look at, hey, I just passed my eval, I want to make sure I don't lose my funded account. How do I trade this thing with the right risk metrics? We can look at that together. Okay, I can't tell you how much to trade, but I can at least give you some insights as to what to do or help you come up with the model, right? The third is emotional sabotage. This is kind of a popular one. Last I checked, we're all human, as far as I know. And part of being human is emotions. Emotions are there for reasons. We're not going to go into the whole thing of, you know, survival mode and all that, but there are several primary emotions that we deal with as traders. Fear, greed, fear of missing out, revenge trading, over trading, a lot of those type of things, you know, that ultimately the revenge trading, the over trading, those are the end result of the emotion, right? Emotion's kind of what gets you there. So what can we do to help you there? Well, first off, you can do a number of things on your own, meditations and all that kind of stuff, but we give you strategy cheat sheets. So what we do is we have a number of different strategies. Right now, we're trading about 5 different strategies in the trade room together. They're all great. And so what we do is we give you exact, simple to follow, step-by-step cheat sheets so that you have them in front of you if you choose. You know, some of our traders print them out, laminate them, get a dry erase marker and check them as they go, right? Others have them posted on the wall in their office or whatever. So we give you these cheat sheets as part of the membership so that you can have them in front of you. We also go into a deep dive on how to trade each strategy, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But yeah, all of the cheat sheets are there to help you have confidence in yourself so that the fear doesn't kick in, to help you know where to get out so that greed doesn't kick in, right? Some of those type of things. Multiple winning trade rooms. We talked a little bit about this. The problem is traders are sick of losing. Right? How many of you are sick of losing? How many of you are sick of breaking even? Yeah. So, and then we got a question here. What if I don't have a strategy and learning from using a strategy? Can we help? Absolutely. That's exactly what we do. We teach you winning strategies so that you can make money. So if you're sick of losing, blowing out evals and accounts, or just not making money, we have a winning culture. We have multiple winning strategies, multiple winning trade rooms, plus premium indicators, which we're going to show you here in a moment. So we've been around for years. We've helped thousands of traders. We've been able to see what works and what doesn't, and now we've put them into winning strategies. Okay, so odds are many of you haven't yet been to our trade room. So what I want to do is I'm just going to share a clip from our trade room. This is a live trade we took together. And so let's go ahead. I just have a couple of them teed up for you here. So I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic, and then let's go ahead and watch these couple videos, and then we'll jump back in. Okay. There won't be any sound at first on this one, by the way. It'll come in later. Yeah, I'm moving to break even right away on this one because there's a number of factors I'm looking at. First off, we have an order block up here. Second of all, we got another order block right here. Now, we didn't go on to break structure, but this is still something I want to pay attention to, is that this is what we're trading into at the highs. If the market's going to run and take this out to give me a target, great. If not, I don't want to sit through that trade. I'd rather make no money than make dumb money. And dumb money is like you're just trading recklessly and you're making money by luck or by by chance, and that's not how we trade. So it's good to just go break even. If it gets there, great, we'll take the target. If not, it's break even for me. So in fact, I'll just give myself one tick to cover commissions and see if we can get this push the rest of the way up to 17. And yeah, there we go. I hit one. Accidentally hit a button to go to the next one, but that's okay. It ends up, spoiler alert, it ends up hitting. Here's the next trade, and then we'll move on. Yeah, I'm moving to break even right away on this one because there's a number of factors I'm looking at. First off, we have an order block up here. Second of all, we got another order block right here. And now we didn't go on to break. We'll take the target. Rest of the way up to 7-1. I'll just go ahead and exit. Yeah, so good. We got. Sorry about that. All right, let's watch the next one. So we've got a VWAP set up here on the breakout. So let's measure this out. Like that. Trade this on a different account. Let's do that one. So we got 21 by 23. And we'll sell right here. Okay. So the CWAP on crude that we're looking at here, that is not a valid CWAP trade because it never broke structure. Also trading into an order block and trading into VWAP. Now, if we're trading into VWAP, that's not necessarily a concern for me, but trading into an order block is. Order blocks are very, very strong liquidity, can move the markets. And so definitely want to pay attention to those. Okay, so we came pretty close. We tagged it, but didn't get the follow through. I'm going to bump this up one tick to 85. There it goes. Good. So we got the VWAP trade. It was great that we had the confluence with the order block here. So that's great. There you go. Just a couple trades. Just like to show you an example of, apparently I have another video. I think we get the idea, right? So VWAP stands for volume weighted average price. It's a volume profile average. Yeah, it's usually based on daily profiles for the most part, though you can use weekly profiles or monthly profiles as well. There's also the idea of an anchored VWAP, which would be where you would anchor it at certain points in the chart, and your chart would then figure the volume from, let's say, from this point all the way through all this price action. It would figure the volume, and then it would give you a weighted average as far as the price. Think of it like it's like a moving average, but volume weighted. Yeah, so it's a great way to trade. We have a couple different setups that we use on that. Let's just go to the end of this video just to see what that looks like at the end. We'll go here. There we go. So this was one that we used an anchored VWAP of sorts. And so this one anchored here, it figured out the volume, and we took the trade right there. Nice clean trade. Yeah, like that one. It's a good one. Cool. So let's go ahead and move on and keep going. So we've got a question here too that I think it's important for us to go through together. So let's pause here for a second. Futures, totally new to me. I'm a Forex trader. Want to see how it works and approach and all that. So first off, anything that we're trading on the futures, you can absolutely trade on Forex. All this stuff's going to work on Forex as well. So you can absolutely trade it there too. Most of what we're covering in the trade room currently is futures because most of our traders trade in futures. Most of our traders are looking to get funded with a prop firm, with a funding company, because it's better to trade somebody else's money than your own in many cases. And so a lot of our traders are doing that. Futures trading versus Forex can be a little more friendly to the prop trader on the futures side. So I'll put it this way. If you can trade Forex, you can trade futures. It's very similar, very, very similar. The only difference is tick sizing and understanding the contracts, but that's easy. Everything else is the same. So next problem is ready to give up. Maybe you have no more family support. Maybe people are telling you, wow, why do you still trade? Get out of that. That's nonsense. Why are you never going to make any money doing that? Or maybe you're just at the end of the rope. You're like, I've been doing this long enough. I've drawn the line in the sand and I'm saying now or never, right? Been there before, totally understand. We can help you. Okay, so a couple of things. We have a community, private chat rooms. The idea here is we're all in this together. Now, we have chat rooms and then we have private chat rooms. Okay, so the private chat rooms are for traders who are in this program, who have paid money to be here. They're all of like mind. They all want to be very professional traders. Now, some want to do it for a living, some don't. That doesn't matter. They're all professional traders. So if you want to hang out with the best traders, if you want to get guidance from the best traders, if you want to see traders that are getting funded, that are getting paid, that are doing it on multiple accounts, this is where you want to be. Okay. Next is confused on what to learn. How many of you have scoured YouTube endlessly trying to find that secret sauce? You've looked for the gurus. Hell, maybe you found us there. I don't know. Right? A lot of stuff on YouTube. Good luck sifting. There's a lot there. You don't know who to trust, right? Everybody is a self-proclaimed guru, and it's hard to know who to trust. So, and for that matter, who to learn or what to learn. What do you focus on? What's the right strategy for you, and so on. So what we do here is we teach the foundations of trading. And by foundations, I mean the structure and waves and SMC and multi-time frame analysis, liquidity and volume, order flow, price action, support resistance, trend lines, traps, supply and demand, order blocks, trade management, money management, because if you can't manage money, you can't make money. And psychology and discipline, because if you can't manage yourself, you can't make money. How are you going to manage your money if you can't even manage yourself, right? So these top two are arguably the most important, but I will put it this way. What we've done is we've taken everything that you need to know as a trader, and we've put it in here. And we've taken out all the stuff you don't need to know. Now, there's some stuff that's still out there for you, but this idea here is that we take everything that you need to know and nothing that you don't. And we take everything in a way that you can learn it very quickly. Okay, so you can learn this stuff and move on to the next thing. And it's not going to take you forever to do it, right? That's the idea behind this. I'll also give you an added hint. Every one of these factors needs to be in your trade plan. If you don't have rules for structure, multi-time frame, liquidity, order flow, price action, and supply and demand and volume on your side, then you don't have a complete trading strategy. So if you're wondering why your trading strategies aren't working, most of the time, not always, most of the time, it's because it's not a complete trading strategy. You're missing key components. You're missing part of the bigger picture. And by you, I just mean traders in general, not necessarily saying you. But traders are typically missing a lot of the key foundations that are needed to put together a solid trade plan. Every one of our trading strategies takes into account every one of these factors. Even psychology. Because if you're going to trade it and it's going to make you a nervous wreck, well, then what's the point? Right. So we teach this on all asset classes, fast track education, and live strategy classes, which we're going to talk about more as well. How easy is it to follow the traders in a fast market? That's a great question. Fast markets make it hard to copy the trades. You nailed it on the head. One of the things that is a key priority for us, and I think it's actually in here. We're gonna go over it on the next slide, actually. So I'm gonna save it for that because it'll make more sense. Maybe you have a money problem. Maybe you're undercapitalized, or you can't seem to get funded, or you just don't have the money to trade. We have several different prop firms that we've partnered with, and we have our own coming soon. We're in the development phase of our own prop firm funding company as well. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, we have many different partners that we work with that we can partner you up with to help you get funded. Okay. Copying our trades. So this was one that we were just talking about. So you want to copy our trades, right? Maybe you're not getting ahead. Maybe you are, spending all this time on the screen and you're studying left and right and can't seem to get anywhere. We have this crazy idea that you should be able to make money while you're still learning. Think of it like an apprenticeship, right? A paid apprenticeship. You come in, trade with us. That's how you make your money. While you're learning, you trade on your own in sim. And now, obviously, you're going to trade with us in sim at first, okay, until you get confident. Then you're going to go and trade an account and copy those trades, all while you're still learning the setups. It's okay. You can do that. So make money while you're learning. And the idea is you shouldn't have to wait to make money. You should be able to trade with us in sim for a couple weeks, get the feel of what we're doing, and then come in and trade with us. Go get your evaluation, pass your evaluation, and then continue to scale the account. That's the whole idea behind this. All of our trades are designed with the idea that it's not just one trader that can trade it. They have to be, first off, rules-based. We talked about that. Everything is rules-based. If I can't put it on a cheat sheet, throw an L in there. If I can't put it on a cheat sheet and give you the rules and you can go, okay, I can trade that. If I can't do that, then what's the point? So first off, you have to be able to trade it off the cheat sheet. Second of all, you have to, and you, I mean traders, have to be able to follow the trades live. If it takes 5 seconds to set up the trade and then you just got to get in, well, that's not going to work. You need lag time to be able to get into the trade too. So our trades, you can watch me set them up. I'm setting them up in front of everybody. I'm calling out the trade in advance. You got plenty of time to get into the trade. Most of the time we put the entry on and we sit there and wait. And usually we got plenty of time to wait before we get into the trade. So plenty of time. Yeah, don't worry about that. Trader certification. This is something that's kind of cool that we decided to do, which is give traders something that they can hang on to celebrate in their success, to showcase to other traders as well that yes, it is possible. And yeah, there's some traders that make some serious money trading the markets. Can it be done? Yeah, absolutely. We have plenty of traders that make a lot of money. Some make a little money, some make a lot, and everything in between. Okay. What do you decide is a lot of money? I don't know. We got traders that make like 50 grand a week. Is that a lot of money? Seems like it to me. So, and everything in between, right? So if you're cynical of others' success, maybe you're plagued by the disbelief, or maybe you have a negative outlook because you think, I've been trying this forever, and if I can't figure it out, I'm not so sure it exists, right? I get it. I get it. But I can promise you it is possible. There are traders that are doing very well. It doesn't happen overnight, but if you can focus on getting better every day, it'll happen. When? I have no idea. Can't tell you that, right? But I can tell you that we've got your back and we're here for you and we want to help you get to that point, whatever that point is for you. So we celebrate in your success. You now have the bragging rights. You don't have to be cynical of others' success. You can know that, okay, if they have one of these, they've been vetted by us and certified. Okay. So questions so far? I know we've answered some questions as we go. Any questions so far that we need to answer before we go over pricing? Anything at all? Good so far? I'll give it a couple seconds and then I'll move on. Okay. Cool. All right, moving on. So what comes with the program? You get private chat rooms. You get intro courses to every asset class. We have values that we've attributed to each item here based on what the market might command for something like this. Foundations courses. This is going to be basic to advanced, global assets, price action, charting, volume, momentum, a lot of the foundational stuff. We have them in on-demand version, and then we have them in strategy class version, which we're going to go over. Price action SMC course. Anybody heard of SMC, smart money concepts, market structure mapping, boss breaks, trend changes, IBOS, change of character? Anybody heard those type of things, right? We have a very in-depth course that is also not very long, that you can learn exactly how to map out your charts and find your directional bias, and it does not take long to do it. This course, easily we could sell it on its own for a good sum of money. It's included. Levels and liquidity. Arguably, one of the most important things you can learn in trading is understanding liquidity and supply and demand in the market. Why does the market move in the way that it moves, and where it moves, and how it moves, and how fast it moves? All of those things we teach in this course. We had a level that we were looking at. Actually, I'll show you. We had a level that we were looking at today, and I'll show you here. So let's go into this one right here. Okay, so let's pause here for a second. So we can see here we have some noise, right? Topped out a few times, and then we came came through, we broke structure. There's our boss break that we were just talking about, smart money concepts. We had this zone drawn here, okay? This was our resistance zone. This is where we're looking to find resistance. And this is where we're looking to short the market in crude. And you think, why on earth would you short the market when the market's breaking structure? It's just, it's just nailed through this liquidity here. They're coming up to test this. They just broke through that. Why would you look to short here? Because liquidity has told us that the market is expensive here. It's also told us that we would expect there to be selling at that level based on supply and demand. And so we plotted this level. Now, we didn't get paid on this trade. I'll be straightforward with you. We did not get paid on this trade. We entered here. It came right to the order block. Came right out of the order block. Even came back in again. Came right out again. And eventually it started getting squeezed. So we just got out of the trade, took a break even. But the level of accuracy that you can get on these order blocks is insane. It's insane. We've spent a lot of time studying this stuff to be able to give you something that is really advanced and really something that we're quite proud of. So yeah, price action is, yeah. Thanks for that, Neon. Yeah, price action, liquidity is very, very key. Yes, you can, Saad. Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry about that. We got you covered too. Yeah. Stick around. I'll get you links and all that stuff. Levels and liquidity. So that's a separate course, again, designed to fast track and get you there. That's about 12 videos. Really great course. Strategy courses. Okay, so things like scalping, day trading, swing trading, indicators, algos, all the strategies on how to trade this stuff. There's a ton of strategies there included. Multiple live trade rooms, stocks, options. Really, it's stocks and futures right now, guys, just being real. But 2 trading rooms, get access to that. Total value there is about 12,000. A lot of value that we've packed into there. We could sell these things separately, but we obviously put them together as a bundle. It's an annual program. Pricing is $49.86, okay, for the year. But stick around because there's always a deal, right? So, but that's the regular retail discounted pricing. Okay. What about reviews? What do our traders say? Well, 1,184 of them said 4.5 stars. All right, it's pretty good. Okay, live trading is great. Best training. This is wow service, customer satisfaction. And look, hey, somebody even named me. I wonder how that ended up on this page. Order block is, you can get order blocks as an indicator. You can. There are some that do that, though not nearly to the degree of accuracy in which we do it, doing it manually. So we do everything manually. The only indicator that we use on the chart is VWAP, and then anchored VWAP, which is kind of the same. Yeah. Yeah, there's no, yeah, we don't use algos or indicators really. Yeah, it's manual discretional trading, and it works really well. But wait, there's more. All right, couldn't resist. So what else do you get on top of the core package? What else do you get? You get pre-built workspaces. So any of the platforms we trade on, we'll give you a workspace. If we have it, we'll give it to you. Okay, yours free. Instructor trade plan and strategy review. What does that mean? You send in your trade plan, you get it reviewed by an instructor or a trading expert. So how many of you have ever gotten that before? Not without paying a whole bunch of money, right? Usually to get one-on-one support in trading, you better have some money lined up because it ain't cheap. So we've included this. This is something that I really wanted to include it into the programs because bottom line is there's nothing more powerful than being able to ask a specific question and get a specific answer without having to try and figure it out yourself. Sometimes you might be 90% of the way there, but there's just one little key piece that you're missing. You could spend weeks trying to figure out what that is. How do I know? Again, I've done it. Or you could ask somebody who has the answer and just get the answer. That's kind of the way that we feel that this should be done. Is you're part of a core group where if you need help, we're gonna help you, and you can get that help quick. Trade plans and cheat sheets. We give you the exact details on how to get in. One of the things that I hear a lot or that you've probably heard as well is you ask a trader, well, how do you know to get in here? They say, well, I just felt it in my gut. Okay. What'd you eat for breakfast then? Because I want to eat the same thing, right? You felt it in your gut. Are you kidding me? No, we can't go by felt it in your gut. If I tell my traders just feel it in your gut, they're going to end up losing more money than they lost before. That doesn't work. So we give you all the rules so that you don't have to trade by your gut. And everybody said, thank God, I'm done with that. No, all the rules we give them to you, cheat sheets included, and all the trade plans. Okay. White glove onboarding. You want us to jump on your computer and install all the indicators? Great, we'll do that. You need a little help setting things up? No problem. Got you covered. Weekly VIP inner circle strategy class. This, to me, this is the reason why you would want to join right here. I mean, I know we have it as a bonus. Look, there's tons of value here. Tons of value. We go through each of these concepts for about 90 minutes each on average, some less, some more. But these classes are about 90 minutes, okay? So what do we go over? We go over the foundations. Remember that little wheel that we saw that had all the, the little pie chart that had all the different things that we trade? We go over those. Then we go into advanced psychology, mindset, money management, how to stay funded. How do you trade out of a drawdown? Does anybody cover that? No, we do. Because last I checked, it's pretty damn important to know how to get yourself out of the hole. Because if you can't, say goodbye to your account. There it goes. We teach you how to do that. Structure mapping, order block mapping. This is more the advanced concepts of understanding how to map out your charts. We go through that together. And then VWAP mapping, knowing where to anchor your VWAPs to get the best results. Okay, so that's kind of like phase one. I don't know. Phase one, phase two, phase three. And we kind of go back and forth on some of these, but trade strategies. So we teach SMC order blocks. We teach anchored volume VWAP and CWAP trades, fair value gaps, supply and demand breakouts, VWAP trades, volume profiles, order flow, big money, trend lines, and counting. There's actually more that we've added. Supply and demand. Actually, this is most of them. Most of them. There's one more that's coming. So all of these are done on a weekly basis. Again, we have one class for stocks and options and one class for futures and Forex. So Mondays is stocks and options, Wednesdays is futures Forex. So really, really great. And you'll learn a lot for sure. Oops. Next, we're going to give you access to all of our indicators. We have a sister company called Arc AI, develops indicators and algos. We have developed over 55 different indicators. Some of them do, mapping structure for you. Some of them do supply and demand, order blocks, like we talked about. Order flow is a really good one. The VWAPs that we talked about, anchored VWAPs, all this stuff. There's 55 different indicators. We're going to include them in the program. You get access to them. And there you go. Make your life simple. It does not include algos. Algos are separate. So if you want automated trading bots, those are packaged separately. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. I see a couple questions here. I haven't forgotten you guys. I'll make sure to answer these here. Trader success calls, right? Yep. 1-to-1 risk reward Forex futures. Yep. Mostly. I mean, you could do more in some cases, but my preference is 1-to-1. So we talked about one-on-one calls. We do 3 calls that are included. One is a trader success call. So once you've gotten up and running, you've maybe spent, about a month in the program or so, and you want to just look at, tracking out your plan. What are some things that you need to learn? What do you want to focus on? How do you want to go about it, right? Next is funding. So you want to get funded? Yeah. Cool. We can talk about it. You want to stay funded? Yeah, that's probably even more important. And then scale call. How do you scale the account, keep your account, keep it going, so on. So there's a few different opportunities to have one-on-one. really huge. I mean, this stuff can get really expensive in the market, and a lot of times they don't even go very much in depth. So, um, the indicators are not yet valid for the new platform, but they will be. They will be as soon as we can make them available. Yeah. So total package, by the way, all the bonuses, if we value those out together, total bonuses are about 13,000 in value based on the research we've done. So we're looking at, 12,000 for the core package plus 13,000 in bonuses. The bonuses are more than the core package. Total value, it's about 26,000. I mean, realistically, you could look at that and go, wow, that seems really high. And it is. There are traders who have paid more and gotten less. There are plenty of them out there. We know many of them. And we decided, when we put this together, we wanted to, what are we? We're a trading academy. So what do we want to give traders? We want to give traders the opportunity to be very, very successful, learn everything that they want to learn so that they can trade and make money trading. That's what it came down to. And that's the best thing that we came up with. So 49.86 for the year. As I talked about, we do have specials. We'll go over that in a minute. This is something that's really huge as well. Money back guarantee. What? Yeah. Money back guarantee. So if you are not, do we do this because we're new in the game and we just got to just make sure everybody joins? No, we've been doing this for 8 years. We've helped thousands of traders and counting. We have tens of thousands of traders in our community. Like, we're not new to this. We know what we're doing. We're great. And we believe so much in what we're doing. And we believe so much that you're going to get a lot out of this that we're willing to put our money where our mouth is. So we will offer a full refund. Here's the criteria. Okay. You have to join the trade room. You have to do some online education, participate in the strategy classes, do your instructor calls, and submit your trade plan. If you're going to join the program, commit to doing those things. First off, before you even join, commit to doing these. Go to the trade room, do the online education, do the strategy classes, and complete your instructor calls and submit your trade plan and get help. We're telling you that if you do these things, there is a high degree of likelihood that you're going to be successful. We can't guarantee it. But what we can do is we can tell you that if you do all these things and you're still not thrilled, we'll give you your money back. And we'll give you a $500 credit to our ecosystem that you can use to anything for having wasted your time. We're actually going to give you your money back in that case and give you $500 to spend with us. That's how much we are so sure that you're going to love what we're doing. I mean, who's willing to do that? I haven't seen this anywhere in the market, nor have I seen anyone give this much value for that in one program. Never seen it before. So we're pretty proud that we're able to do this. Limited time offer. We're going to we have a special going that we've put out for leap year for the month of February. So there is a time limit on this. Here's the deal. Success requires action. If you're going to be successful trading, you have to decide that you're willing to do something that you haven't already done. If you haven't seen success yet, then you got to do something different, right? We can't accept everyone. We have to accept the traders that are serious, that are ready to get involved. And we have, overhead in terms of time and instructors being able to complete the coaching calls and staffing to help with onboarding. And so we can only take on so many new students at a time. What we're going to do here is I'm going to give you a couple links. First off, let me give you my booking link. Okay, I'm going to post it here. Everybody, where are we at? Here we go. While I'm doing this, I'm going to run a poll and just let me know where you stand. If it's something that you are interested in getting started with us, if you want to learn more, if you have some questions, go ahead and let me know where you're at on that, and we'll set it up for you. Let me copy my link. If you want to book time with me, there's my link. Just book time on my calendar. We'll get together. We'll talk trading, make sure it's a good fit for you before you get started. Here's the deal. The first 10 traders that book calls, I'm going to give you a special discount that we're not offering. So be sure to book time, and we'll make sure we make time for you so we can answer all your questions. Okay. What else? Let's see. So we've got that going. So to recap, that's everything that you get included in the program, $49.86. But as I mentioned, book time with me and I'll get you a nice discount. So that way we can make it really worth your while. Okay. Let me go through and answer some questions here. These indicators valid. We talked about that. Risk reward. We talked about NSTA is a buffet of great trading and fine dining. I love that. Thanks, Neon. Yeah, some of our traders in here that are commenting, yeah, trading out of a drawdown is absolutely essential. We don't have any monthly subscriptions. Everything we do is on an annual basis. We figure it's going to take you more than a month. So join us for a year and we'll make it worth your while. Okay. What is the logic to an order block and why does it work? Order blocks, I don't know why they're called order blocks. Think of them like liquidity. So you might hear supply and demand zones. You've probably heard that one before, right? Similar in some ways. It's the same idea that the market has determined something to be expensive or cheap and has ultimately, given a response off of that level. But it just has to do with where are we expecting sellers to get involved or buyers to get involved with a high degree of probability. Think of it that way. It's like, where would there be orders waiting to get into the market, right? So that's why order blocks work. They work really, really well once you understand them. Yeah. Let's see what else. When are you going to launch your own funded program? Hopefully in the next few months. We have a new platform coming out. We purchased a trading platform. So we have our own trading platform now. It's awesome. It's sophisticated, it's slick, it's simple to use, it's intuitive. It's really a great piece of software. So we purchased the platform that is hitting the markets hopefully next month. That's the expectation. Okay. So that's coming. After that happens, then we're going to get the funding company going. Next, we're in development on it. We've just been looking at compliance and legal and regulations and all that kind of stuff. So we're finishing up with all that now. So now it's just a matter of getting it launched. So yes, how do you define order block? Come into the trade room and see it. I don't have time to go too deep into it now. If you're interested in joining, let's put it this way. If you're interested in joining, book a call and we can go through it together in our call. Otherwise, come into the trade room and come and check it out. I'm going to give you the link to our trade room. You're going to do what? I'm going to give you the link to our trade room so that you can come in and trade with us. I talked about, what did I say at the beginning here, right? I said, no nonsense. We're going to tell you like it is. We're going to show you exactly what we're doing, and you can decide if you want to trade with us, right? I'm going to show you that what we're doing is working. Join us. It's up to you. So because we're so sure in what we're doing, we track the results. Because we're so sure in what we're doing, we give a money back guarantee. Because we're so sure in what we're doing, we're going to give you access to the trade room. Come into the trade room. Check it out. What, for like a week? No, for as long as you want. I don't care. Come in and check it out because you're going to see how awesome it is and you're going to want to learn these setups. You're going to want to learn how to get a little more advanced, get better, and take your trading to the next level. You're going to want to join. It's that simple. So let me get you the link. Let me see. Put that on our replay. Hang on. Oh, here it is. Is it this one? Okay. There's a link. Click on that. If you scroll down, you will not find the link to the trade room. Sorry, I thought it was on this one. Dang. Bummer. All right, hang on. Let me get you a different page. Okay, cool. go to this one. If you go there, there's a blue or yellow. There's a yellow button. Click it. Then you go here, and then you can enter your name and email, and then you'll get your access to the trade room. And you can watch some of our testimonials and stuff are in here. And Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 11:30 is when we're in the trade room. Come to the trade room. Okay, cool. So we got that out of the way. What else? What questions do you have? What can I answer for you? Does it work? Mm-hmm. Yep, sure does. So we talked about we were well, here, let me look. We weren't in the trade room on Monday, right? Because it was a holiday. We were in the trade room Tuesday through Thursday this week. And then we were in the trade room Monday through Thursday last week, right? If I go to my calendar and my journal, which I'm not going to show you, it's a private thing, but let me go here. Where? Oh, here, maybe. Bear with me. Calendar. Mm, weird. My system's being difficult here. Anyway, we've hit 13 winning days out of the last 14. So it's working. It's working really well. I was going to try and show the graphic, but I don't seem to be able to find it. It's late in the day. I've been going all day. Trade room this morning, meeting to meeting. Yeah. Anyway, it's going really well. Oh, here it is. I'm a dork. All right, let's go there. Filter. Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot and then I'm going to pull it over and show you. The reason I'm not going to show you the real thing is because I don't like to show dollars and cents. There's a couple reasons behind that. One is we don't want to come across as your advisor or your broker or your trading advisor, investment advisor, any of that, because we're not. Okay, we're here to educate. The other reason is everybody trades a different dollar amount, so that doesn't really matter. Did you win? Did you lose? So on. There's our history. This is just trade room trading. Okay, so winning, small winning, losing day, right? I think there's like 14 days in there. There's one loser. So I'm telling you, it works. So you're going to want to join us. Cool. What else? Any questions? Any questions I can answer before we wrap up? We're coming up on the top of the hour. I want to be respectful of your time. You took the time to be here with us, and we sincerely appreciate that. And the link for futures, yeah, it's the second one there, Saad. If you go to that second link, it says Futures Prop Mastermind, and that's the link. Yeah, so if you want to come in and check out the trade room, just click that link and come in and join us. Okay, come in and check it out. You're gonna love it. You're gonna want to join. If you want to see it first, cool. I would. I mean, I would want to see how do these guys really trade? Can I really follow them? Like, I know he said we could. I know he said we're making money, but I've heard that before. I get it. I totally get it. It's the real deal, guys. Really, I promise you, it's a real deal. I feel bad for having to like say these kind of things, but I know enough traders out there have been kind of left high and dry, shall we say? So I get it. And so that's why I kind of go through it like, no, it's real. So, cool. Good stuff. I know it. And I'm sorry. I know a lot of traders have been through less than ideal circumstances. There's a lot of great trading outfits out there. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good ones, but I'm sure there's just as many, maybe not good ones. I don't know. Yeah, it is hard to find. I hear you. No, we got you covered. Come on in, check it out. We'll see you in the trade rooms. If you have questions, those of you that are booking time, can't wait to visit with you and learn more about your trading and see how we can help you. Excited to meet with you. So you've got my info. If you have questions, even after Monday, you want to book your call for, Tuesday or whatever next week, that's fine too. I see I've got one booked already and more coming in. So good. Good stuff. All right. Well, let me know if I can help you anywhere else. My name is Jim Simmons with NeuroStreet Trading Academy. It's just jim@neurostreet.com. So yeah. Thanks so much for coming out, guys. Really appreciate your time. I know your time is valuable. You could be spending it anywhere, and we appreciate you spending it with us. We will see you in the trade rooms. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you in the one-on-ones coming up here as well. Cheers. Take care, everybody.